Hey everybody, SkidRowTrash here, and this is a game called Fight and Rage. This is by Sept Games Dev. It came out 19th of September 2017, and I thought I would just make a little video on this because this game is pretty awesome. Now this is pre-recorded video footage. I thought I would just talk about the game a little bit. It's like one of those old school Final Fight games or Streets of Rage style games where you're going to the right, like a side-scrolling brawler game, and it's just so fun to play this one. The controls are really responsive, and you can really pull off some awesome-looking combos, especially with the juggling. The combos, you know, they're okay, but it's how you can juggle the enemies that really makes it interesting. One of the best ways to play this game too is local co-op. The first time I played it actually was with my brother, and we were having so much fun with this we couldn't put it down. Because it goes all the way up to 3 players, local co-op, and it's just so fun to play it. You can knock the guys back and forth, and like juggle guys between the two of you. It's awesome like that. And you can have like a little competition as you're playing through the match to see who gets the most points at the end. I don't think it really does anything. It just, you know, makes it feel like you're better than the other guy. But it's a really fun game. So it's got everything that you'd want in one of these games. It's got knives. It's got garbage cans with turkey dinners inside them. Everything you'd ever want in one of these games. And there's so many different types of moves that you can do that it's really impressive. It's like a whole bunch of those old types of games all squashed into one, because back in the day you'd find certain games would have a whole bunch of cool things to them, but they'd be missing something, and then you'd play the next game and it would be missing one other thing. Well, this has like everything. It's got combo attacks, it's got special attacks, throw attacks, it's got air attacks, and not just air attacks, but different directional air attacks. So you can do like a light one where you come down into a combo, so you can use it to get pulled into a combo, or you can knock them back with a jump kick. But you could also do you can do the double tap forward to go forward, to do a running. So you're running, and you could do like a running attack. You could double tap up or down, even like Fatal Fury style, and like go jump between up and down. That's really comes really handy for dodging attacks, especially the boss attacks. Some of the bosses are really tough too, but this game is it's fun, and if you really practice at it, you can become quite good at it. So much so that the bosses probably won't even hit you, because it's got all the move types that you need in order to avoid them. Pretty neat. There's 3 characters in this game. There's this big guy. He's a Minotaur who's also a human rights activist or some crazy shit like that. He's the Hagar of this game. Like back in the day, Final Fight Hagar. This is basically Hagar. He's got the same kind of moves too, some of them. He's the big slow guy who hits hard. Then we've got the girl character, but she's more like Axel from like Final or Streets of Rage. She's more like Axel. And then we have this ninja character who's actually a bit more like Blaze from Streets of Rage. Really fast and awesome. I really like the ninja character the best, because I used to always love playing as Blaze because she was the fastest. And with this ninja character, when you start going crazy with those moves, it's pretty nuts. You can get some pretty high hitting combos on that. So the game isn't super long, but it's just that perfect length that doesn't stay too long and sort of wear out its welcome. When we were playing, my brother and I, we made it to the last level. I think it was level 9. It might be something like that. But we made it all the way there, and the whole time we couldn't put the game down. And we lost a couple times on that last level. And then we were kind of like, you know what, maybe we should throw something else on. We were a bit limited with time too. We wanted to play another game. We probably would have just finished it otherwise. But the game lasts about as long as you'd want it to, which is really good, because sometimes games can be too short, or they can just sort of drag on and on. This one was perfect length. Perfect number of levels. And apparently there's multiple paths or something too, I guess. I'm not 100% sure about that, but a couple times we did take a different path. So that's pretty neat. The graphics, pixel art style and all that is fucking amazing. Really easy to see, and it looks great. It's got those old school look to it as well. The main menu even scrolls right off the screen so you can't even see it. Just like the good old days. And the you can turn on the filters for the old school TV that was terrible. You can throw on the filter for the slightly less terrible one. Or you can have it kind of like this sort of a blurred look to it. Or you can throw that off and just go with clean. I like clean the best, but the other ones are actually kind of nice. Makes it kind of interesting. You can throw on the scan lines and all that stuff too. Pretty interesting game, very fun. So I haven't played this on the keyboard and mouse. I played it with a controller, and I would probably recommend that somebody play this with a controller instead of keyboard and mouse, just because it just flows so nicely when you're playing it with a controller. Everything feels great. And you can also play it up to 3 players at the same time, which is different. Normally you get 2 players, you get 4 players. You almost never get 3 players, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, and I bought this game. I forgot to mention, I bought this game. I think I got it during the Steam Summer Sale, and I got it for half off or something like that. It was actually, I think I bought it for around $10, and it honestly feels like, you know, at $10, that's a pretty good price for this. Especially if you have somebody play it locally with, because that's the best way to play it.
One other advantage of playing this with other players locally is that if you get knocked out in the battle or whatever, your guy will be on the ground, and he'll have this recovering bar in his like health bar, so you'll be you won't be able to lift them back up like in other games, but they won't be dead either. They'll be there for a little amount of time until they can get back up naturally on their own and with a little bit of health. Not too much, but I mean, it kind of gives you a little boost. Like you're playing single player and you die, then you know you have to continue and then start over. But you have multiple players and one of the guys goes down. If the other guy's, you know, taking care of business, then the other guy can get back up and you can just continue going along. So it really makes it fun when you have another way to just get back up mid-combat. And that's really cool with the multiplayer mode there.
And there's also a good number of unlocks in the game. You earn coins on each level. Well, each playthrough, rather. You earn coins. And after you're done, you can go back into the menu and buy different things with your coins. There's a versus mode where you can fight another guy. You can buy characters for that. You can buy different clothing for your main characters. So it gives it a little bit of a replayability to it. How you can just, you know, you can come back and get more stuff and come back and whatever. It's always nice to have unlockables. I love unlockables in games. So would I recommend this game to people who enjoy these types of games? I would definitely say so. This game is friggin' awesome. It's fun one player, but it's absolutely the best multiple players. So if you have more than one player, definitely pick it up. Yeah, anyways, I just wanted to say a little something about this game. I thought I'd make a different kind of a video because I normally just make sort of a first impressions as I play it kind of a video. Whereas this one here, I played it and I'm sort of talking about it, what I thought about it. Anyways, we'll see you later, everybody. I'm going to get going, so you guys have a good one and have fun gaming. We'll see you later.